Hello. Been a while since we played this one, hasn't it? So yeah, bit of an update. Make this part 31 of Monster Hunter Wilds, and we finally got the new update quest, which has the Elder Dragon Gogmazios, who hasn't been seen since the fourth game, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate on the DS. A game that, in my honest opinion, should have been released on the Switch years ago, since they went ahead and bothered porting Generations Ultimate, which runs literally on the same engine and everything, but for whatever reason they didn't even bother to do the same with 4. Even though they did the same with Monster Hunter 3 by switching it from the Wii to the Wii U, so why no same treatment for 4? Makes no freaking sense. But anyway, yeah, Capcom's laziness, of which there's still much of, aside, this is probably the one monster I was looking forward to coming back in the entire game, what little of it there is, and from what I've seen, it looks like, yeah, Gogmazios is more or less updated with a new map and everything, and some slight revisions to his fight, which make him more epic. But then again, I've never played the original version of... I've never played 4 on the DS, didn't have a DS for throughout the entire lifespan of that system, so I have no idea what I'm getting into, other than from what I've seen some VTubers play of. And yeah, got some update stuff, another festival, some quests that I'm going to be playing anyway, and of course, Arch-Tempered Jindahad is apparently supposed to be on the way, if he hasn't already. I don't know why they keep delaying them like this. If he's in the game, great, I'll make a stream for him. If not, I'll just wait. But yeah, Gog is back, and he has his little quest here called Specter of Their Sins, which, if I'm going to be frank, should be retitled to Specter of Capcom's Sins, since I'm going to be perfectly honest, from what I've seen, this is like the only genuinely actual good update to Wilds. Now, why do I say that, and why do I have my stream titled as such? Well, that's because... Hold on, I gotta take a phone call. Hold on. Sorry about that. Doctor's pharmacy call relating to updates to my medication. Did not expect it to happen, but it is what it is. So, anyway, as I was saying, if the title to my stream wasn't any indication, this is both the first, last, and only actual good title update to Wilds, which is, you're probably wondering, Alex, what do you mean by that? You have to be tripping, right? Well, here's why I think that, because when you think about it, the first two title updates, they were all basically catch-up for stuff that was supposed to be in Wilds from the very start on the disc, but for whatever reason was left off the disc because Capcom did not finish the game when it was supposed to. They released it half-cocked and missing content. So everything from Legiacris to Seregios to an actual proper full in the actual game Zoshia fight with equipment, that was all stuff that was supposed to be in the game from the get-go, but because Capcom rushed the hell out of it, it all got left out and had to be, drip-fed into the game. And unlike Monster Hunter World, where I felt the title updates, while not my favorite in hindsight, were warranted, because there was actual new stuff being added, other than Devil Joe, I'd argue that he really should have been in the game too. At the very least, World had everything. Yes, people will complain about the lack of monster variety. Boo friggity who, I don't freaking care. I got into Monster Hunter because of the more grounded, prehistoric aspect to everything, so I really wasn't that bothered by the reuse of skeletons for certain monsters. No. The difference between World and Wilds is one game released mostly complete, although I still complain about the awful slap-together weapon shit, whereas Wilds, and by extension Rise, which I'd argue is the game to blame for this happening, was released half-cocked with tons of shit missing that shouldn't have been missing. And so I don't really count title updates 1 and 2 as being worth a damn, because it was, at the end of the day, just Capcom playing catch-up. And then you had Update 3, which was just another worthless Final Fantasy tie-in quest, because Tsujimoto was far too busy fooling around with Square Enix's toys than he was actually tending to this game that he should have been working his butt off on. And of course, Gogmazios got announced around the same time, and you'd think that out of all the monsters that would have been most fitting for the Halloween season, it would have been Gog, but no, we had to get a Final Fantasy spider droid shoved in front of him instead, for whatever reason. And after having played through that quest, the aforementioned Omega quest, I have to say, while I think it was better than the Behemoth one from World, I still don't like it that much, and if anything, it did not really add anything meaningful to Wilds that wasn't already done with monsters already in the freaking game, like Jin Dahad. All it was just a giant sponge robot with an even more annoying beat the timer mechanic. And off screen I tried to fight Omega. Well, which one was it? Savage Omega? I never beat it. I tried multiple times, came close a couple times, but never actually was able to beat it with what the game currently has, and I likely never will, at least not until, more than likely, the expansion comes out where I'll have more weapons and higher marked leveled armor to work with, in which case I can probably then actually beat Savage Omega, because I will admit I kind of do want the Savage costume with that leather bedecked stuff for my female character, but that's basically it. Omega didn't really add anything to the game that wasn't already done elsewhere, and most of what was already added was just, like I said, was just stuff that was left off the game because Capcom rushed the goddamn thing. So now we have GOG, who is the only actual new thing added to the game, and, well, the rest is history. Festival Accord, Lumenheim, blah, 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 blah. Gogmazios, Gogma Artian weapons. And another thing, Artian weapons are useless. I never bothered with them. I mean, scratch that. I did form a Blast Element Artian Greatsword, but I only used it maybe less than a handful of times. And honestly, out of all the post-game gear that I've seen in other compared to other Monster games, the Artian gear in Monster Hunter Wilds is utterly worthless because your regular monster weapons do just as much, if either have just as much, if not more use. You can pretty much get away with the majority of the game with what you have anyway. So the Artian, big whoop, doesn't do anything. I don't freaking care about any of it, to be honest. Okay, everything's all wintry themed. Honestly, compared to World, I didn't really care much for the holidays themed stuff in Wilds. I mean, it all looks pretty, I'll give it that, but it didn't really do anything for me. Probably because the Wilds was just so undercooked anyway, that I never really felt like I was being treated. Around for a limited time. Special hunters. Depends on the pro quest. Limited menu items. Special Lumenheim outfits for people. Okay. 22 days left. Okay, special reward. Bounties. DLC add-ons, who gives a shit? Okay. The new Udra pendant for doing Arch-Tempered new Udra.
Right. I'm here, Lolita.
I currently have one pendant on. The Radar one. So what is the... Yeah, I tried to get B rank for the AT new Udra, but I couldn't do it. He's just way too hard. The only one I ever managed to get B for was the where is it? Was the Radar one. Because Radar is like the easiest of the 4 Apexes. But at least in terms of Arch-Tempered. So I couldn't get the one for Ufduna. Couldn't get the one for for Nudra. And frankly, I don't care. So there was a Seragios one that I liked. So I kind of cheated a bit. Well, not intentionally, but I didn't want to do that. Apparently, Gogmazios is most weak to fire and dragon. Fire for his first phase, dragon for his second phase. Not sure if it'll mean anything, to be honest. Okay. Do I have the Rathalos? Do I have any more powerful? Well, I have the new Drake Sword.
Well, what can I do for you? Yeah!
Everything's decked out in light. Want to see the wilder version of me that matches the beautiful scene? You can change. Gemma. Get the new temporary outfit, and oh boy!
Hey, come here.
Select transcendent armor upgrades. So basically, we can now upgrade our armor even higher. Okay. But let's see my weapon tree. I don't even have a fully upgraded Rathalos Greatsword. I thought I did. Guess I didn't. Then again, I've barely paid attention to Wilds as is outside of the updates. So, but can anyone really blame me? The game, frankly, just doesn't have much going for it. So no wonder I'm ill prepared. Okay. Apparently the chicken sword is more powerful than the Rathalos sword, which honestly, that's just insulting. Why? Why is the chicken sword of all things more powerful? That makes no sense. Okay. Blaze. Guard. Okay. Blaze. Shield. Let's get a dragon element sword so I can make the switch. Which one do I want, though? Go. Do I want the Zoshia? No, I'll go with all reliable. I'll go with the all reliable Gormagala Greatsword. Oh man, Gormagala, another disappointment. They dropped him in the game, and he's only in one map, not counting the dreadful Wyveria map, which is the worst in the entire game, if not the whole series. And they don't even bother giving him either Shagaru or Chaos Magala to go along with him. And the fact that he's confined to just one map is like extra insult. I know, I'm rambling on how much of a disappointment Wilds is, but can you really blame me?
Mouth-watering. Appreciates it.
Okay, rations. So, okay, what, okay, it's in the oil well basin, right? So we gotta go there. There is a tempered Rathalos, but honestly, I think the new Udra blade is good enough. Jindahad is wandering around somewhere. Let me take a look at the event quests and see what we have. Okay. Darker than you think. 3 freaking Blangongos. Why? And then there an alpha Doshiguma, which is the only alpha monster in the game. Again, another thing wrong. There's the mystery monster right there, which of course, as we know, is Gogmazios, so that's not really subtle. And then meet at the heart of Wyveria, so we've got a couple of quests to do.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do the thing. Wait, before I go out there, get a meal. Up the volume so I don't have to hear Mom doing bills. So this is the ceremonial shit, right? Maybe I should go do the bowling just in case.
Okay, roll out.
There you go.
That's a lot.
Easy now.
Didn't even go that far. What the hell? It didn't even go and far at all. What the hell? What a rip. I'm gonna do another one.
Spin. Okay, roll out.
Let's do this again. Maybe I have to go down the hill instead of on the rock. Maybe that's what it is. Come on. It didn't even go far enough. Come on. Well, this is lame. The plushie doesn't even get that far. So why bother?
See you around.
Whatever. Yes, game, I know. I had completely forgotten about the login bonus, so I didn't even have to do that, but whatever. Okay, what's the holiday meal looking like? Insurance, fortune hunter, eh. Looks like an extra cheesy breakfast meal of some kind. and a pot pie. Not really my thing. I have no idea what that was. An Eggs Benedict? Okay, just to make sure I am prepared. Honey, maybe I should add some of these just in case. Alrighty. To the basin.
Hey, over here.
Olivia wants to chat. Wait, before I do... View decorations. Okay, I'm good. Just want to be sure. Okay, Olivia, long time no see. What do you want?
Olivia, what's this I hear about an expanse discovered under Azus?
Eric told you. Okay, so did you know that Werner has been working on mapping the wormways? He's been thorough. Their locations, dimensions, environments, wyvern milk supply, and consumption. And he discovered what we're calling a wormway nexus deep beneath Azus. He said it looks like the remnants of a workshop from maybe a dozen generations ago. It's uncertain. Anyway, we got clearance to head down there and...
Let's go! Imagine the materials! Ancient ruins like none we've ever seen!
Okay. Calm down. We're just checking it out and coming right back. Shall we head out now?
I'm tempted to switch freaking Gemma's outfit because I wanted everyone to look normal. But you know what? Fuck it.
As you say, Werner's waiting.
I could use some Tigbitties to cheer me up.
Where's Werner now?
He was repairing an old lift that he thinks might lead down into the expanse. I guess we'll see.
Is there anything that man can't repair? Makes you wonder how his brain is wired.
Werner's always been like that.
Do you think the lift was abandoned because it broke down? Or did the lift break because there was no one left to maintain it?
Or maybe because something big and bad was down there and everyone decided to flee. Hold it. Let me pause. Let me share my stream on Twitter. Hold on. Hold on. Just sharing it. Okay, now I'm good.
Werner!
Oh, Eric. What's with the entourage?
They'd like to accompany us, unless you object.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Chipper.
I guarantee it's safe.
Chipper as always, Burner.
than I thought.
And it looks like it opens up down below.
We should go by Sacred.
Indeed. Okay, giant hell cavern
Let's set up a
down
makeshift camp here.
I'll stay in house. The rest of you can continue on down.
downstairs.
Looking good. Let's go catch up with the others.
You say it's a camp, but it's just one little tent with a chest. Talk to Gemma, but talk to guildmates. Very well. Such serenity. That's it. Awfully quiet. Thought we'd at least be some. I thought there'd at least be some endemic life. Well, normally there would, except unless there's an elder dragon, of which we know there is. So everyone is getting the heck out of Dodge. Wormway seems to still be functioning. Times long past, this energy must have pumped life through their civilization. Okay. Except for Monster Hunter Rise, in which case they had everything still remain. Okay.
Check it out, Hunter. This is a Wormway Nexus.
Nexus meaning...
Think of it like a junction in the wormways. Right now, the wyvern milk supply is low, but in Firespring, the wormways will pump at full volume. What a nexus does is take all the energy stored here and disperses it where it needs to go.
If this much current is still flowing generations later, they must have used a ton of wyvern milk.
That's what my calculations show, yes. Considering how long it's been abandoned, the place has aged surprisingly well.
So, what's the verdict?
That it's not a guild concern for now.
What? No, it can't be!
Uh-oh.
I don't believe it! Everybody, get over here!
Let me rewind that because Dad interrupted me and I missed some of that dialogue. Hold on.
Nexus does is take a bit like a junction in the wormways. Right now, the wyvern milk supply is low. Firespring, where wormways will pump at full volume. What a nexus does is take all the energy stored here and disperses it where it needs to go.
So like a station.
This much current is still flowing generations later, they must have used a ton of wyvern milk.
That's what my calculations show, yes. Considering how long it's been abandoned, the place has aged surprisingly well.
So, what's the verdict?
But it's not a guild concern for now.
Okay, so that's the stuff that I saw. So like a station. Okay, now we're good. Caught up. Hopefully no more phone calls or parental interruptions would be nice. Uh-oh. Spooky looking body right there. A giant wing looking appendage on the right side there. I think we found our boy. Our very big boy.
What is that?
And he's sleeping.
Gogmazios, here, in the Forbidden Lands.
He's adorable.
I've heard the name before, but only in records.
The Specter of War? You've got to be kidding me.
We have to report this to Professor Fabius!
Not yet. We need to confirm as much as we can first.
It looks like it's sleeping. We better avoid disturbing it.
Yeah, so it's a different Gogmazios from the one in Monster Hunter 4, which had a giant Dragonator strapped on its back, and look at that, because of all the sticky tar that sweats out of it, random junk just sticks to him.
Gogmazios, huh?
A recent development. The Academy now classifies it as an Elder Dragon. Despite its size, it's famously elusive. There and gone, like a Specter.
I've read that it feeds on gunpowder. Is that true?
There have been documented incidents from various nations where their armories have been plundered. There were even cases of large weapons like Dragonators vanishing without a trace.
Yup.
It wasn't until Gogmazios' discovery that anyone had any clue to who or what was behind these incidents.
Is that heavy oil?
Similar, yes. It's heavy drakesbone oil. Gogmazios' drakesbone oil contains gunpowder components. It's extremely volatile and changes states at certain temperatures. Heated up, the oil produces a nightmarish blast yield.
So, if I remember correctly, because Gogmazios feeds on a very heavily mineralized diet, all that tar oozing out of him is basically a byproduct. It's like he's basically shitting all that stuff out of him, but comes out in like excessive amounts of sweat. Gotta come out somehow, right?
Werner, check out its back.
The stone pillar. Those grooves look like they're by design. What's that? It's glowing. Tube-like fibers. And the grooves are... Right, I see. Directional energy.
What are we dealing with?
I'd say it's some kind of high-output ancient weapon that's powered by wyvern milk.
A weapon? I thought they didn't have any.
Stack up enough facts, and that's called the truth. Weapons. People here had them. Sure enough.
I can't believe all of this. We're sitting right underneath the Zeus.
Their settlement is full of gunpowder ingredients. If that thing escapes, it'll be all over. I still can't believe they possessed weapons in this land, even further back than the Fall.
Yes, fascinating, but not what interests me. What interests me is whether or not we can still use that weapon.
Why would we do that?
Look at the size of it. Clearly, it's built to take on monsters.
Can we make it work?
It's not about can we. We have to make it work. Without it, we don't stand a chance. That's the situation we're dealing with here.
All right. Let's report our findings to Fabius. This mission is too critical for us to make any mistakes.
You know, he's been snoozing down here for what, maybe centuries, and hasn't bothered anyone. Maybe we should leave the giant black tar dragon alone. Have you ever thought of that?
Gogmazios, of all the threats. Under normal circumstances, we might stand a chance of repelling it with Dragonators and Demolishers.
But we don't have those luxuries here.
Then there's no other choice. We've only one path forward. We have to rebuild that ancient weapon, restore its lost technology, and use it. Once we see what it can do, we can gauge its utility and risks and decide what comes next. You know, trailblaze, unlock the future. I thought you were all into this stuff.
Werner.
The Dragon Torch, the Wyvern Milk, a weapon designed for exactly that. What part aren't you seeing?
Walk me through what this entails.
The weapon works by charging up energy from the Wyvern Milk. We just have to hook it up to the Nexus and give it a direct supply.
This all hinges on whether or not we can dislodge it from the monster's back.
Okay then, that's where we'll focus our attacks. It'll serve to soften our target anyway. We'll need fire weapons then.
Let's not forget we need to repair the Nexus too. Right next to the Gogmazios while it's sleeping.
What? Werner!
Very well. All smithies, proceed to the Nexus. Werner will lead the repair process. Stay on your guards. If there's any sign of trouble, return immediately.
What if we can't get it running in time?
Then the mission's prospects are grim indeed. We should be prepared for the worst eventuality.
I'm always prepared for such. But...
Hey, don't worry. We'll make it work.
Anything else?
We saw these, like, pieces stuck to Gogmazios. They had a faint glow to them. I'm curious what they're for.
I see. Lily, you're our anti-Wyvern weapons expert. See if you can identify what they might be.
Yes, sir.
One final matter. Taking down Gogmazios poses a significant challenge, especially with our forces. In light of this, I am calling in a certain hunter to help. Her name is Nadia.
Nadia's coming?
We don't need her. Keep her away. We can handle it on our own.
Here we go again.
I'll provide everyone with detailed posts and formations at a later summons. Until then, hunters, begin your preparations. Smithies, make ready for departure. Dismissed.
So they're calling in another hunter, and they have a problem with her because why? What is she, a loose cannon or something?
What have we gotten ourselves into? Werner must be busy preparing.
So instead of a Dragonator drill, Gogmazios is now strapped with a freaking railgun on its back. And of course, we're going to use it on him.
Special event! Get the news here!
I already made my preparations. Well. Okay, how do you get back down? I really hate the map to Azuz. It's so overly complicated. Okay.
Hey, Werner. Heading out soon?
Yeah, anytime now.
Azuz has already issued an evacuation order.
Right, yeah. Well.
You mentioned something about charging the weapon. How does that work exactly?
Well, I'm sure you know the wormways are basically a bundle of tube-like fibers, right? So, what we're going to do is unbundle some of those fibers into smaller strands. Then we just have to connect those to the weapon. It should then start converting the Wyvern milk into energy and charging up stage by stage. And then, you know, shoot, shoot, bang, bang. Basically, the repairs come down to unbundling the fibers and then improving their stability.
But you have to do it with Gogmazios right there.
Like the boss said, if it gets hairy, we retreat. There's no point if we wind up dead.
Just don't put yourself in danger. That's what us hunters are for.
And aren't you just the best?
I'll never find Wyvern milk to be not unfunny. Excuse me. I'll never find the wyvern milk terminology to be anything but very silly. Like, come on, you couldn't have thought of something else.
The boss called this ancient weapon a convergent elder breaker. And it's some tech, that's for sure. Blows my mind.
Are you sure it's not dangerous?
An odd question from someone who has an implement of destruction strapped to them at all times.
Touche.
Technology is a means to an end. It's neither inherently good nor evil. Sure, I can conjure up a notion of how the people of Wyveria used it, but honestly, so what? Is the weapon out to hurt us? Does it think for itself? That's my point. But okay, I'm a cog in the guild just like you. I know you need justification to be satisfied. So here's a pretty little reason for you. We're doing this to protect the zoos. If that's not a hunterly excuse, then I don't know what is.
I mean, the zoos was doing just fine with Gog just sleeping down there, minding his business. If you ask me, I think we should leave the giant dragon alone and move on. But okay, whatever. Wouldn't be a game if we didn't go after it.
This Nadia person, she a friend of yours?
Colleague. An old colleague. She's so gifted that I swear there's something wrong with her. Especially her marksmanship. But that's not why she creeps me out. It's her eyes, and ears, and nose, all of it. Her instincts are like a wild animal's. You can't keep a single blasted secret from her. Please don't leave me alone with her.
Why? Have you got something to hide?
You're missing the point.
What, old girlfriend or something?
We don't need her. Our hunters can handle this just fine. You and Olivia are plenty capable.
Why do I get the feeling that he and this Olivia person had a relationship? Why else would he be irate about her showing up, whoever she is?
Werner, we've got a big problem.
Oh, great.
Why? Did you figure out what those pieces are for?
The whole operation just went sideways. After observing the target, we started to head back. And then, without any warning, Gogmazios just vanished. Like it was never there.
Uh-oh.
So it is able to vanish. I see why they call it the Specter.
Our smithy team is already deployed. Said they'll work on those repairs while it's away.
Good. Now let's discuss posts and formation for our hunters. I know it's anomalous, but we'll be conducting this hunt with a team of 8. The site has a fair bit of verticality, so we'll post 4 hunters each on the lower and upper levels. The high grounds team, Mina, Kai, Nadia, and myself, will provide adaptive support.
Yes, sir.
You, Olivia, Rosso, and Griffin will focus on offensive maneuvers. The goal is to damage the target's back and dislodge the convergent Elder Breaker. Once it is loose, we'll connect it to the Nexus and initiate charging. How much you charge it is a decision I leave to you.
Understood.
I will protect the Nexus, with Alessa on standby. If I am incapacitated, you will take my place.
Yes, sir.
Once Werner has retreated to a safe distance, he will give the signal to begin charging.
About those pieces affixed to the Gogmazios. I think they're an energy release system. We noticed a small amount of wyvern milk stored inside them. I wonder if we could use that somehow.
You all know what must be done. Take the time now to prepare. Dismissed.
So, sounds like they just gave us a clue to our gimmick for the fight. That directional energy shit. So what, is he like the 1998 Godzilla?
Operations are coming along. I hope everyone else is doing okay.
Does he like?
Let's check in with them as time allows.
Does he like burrow?
We should speak to Fabius too.
Where you find the courage, I'll never understand.
What's an evacuation? Don't let it come into contact with the heavy Drakesbone oil.
I think I'm out of form.
Azuz must be kept safe.
Wish I can go check on Werner, but... No, I can't.
Yep.
Quinn, that's the chick who gave us the stupid-ass Street Fighter quest. Fire attacks are vital for softening Gogmazios' armor and dislodging the weapon. Ancient armament, what did Professor Fabius call it? Convergent Elder Breaker. And of course I have my dragon sword, element sword, just in case. Is it me, or is Griffin wearing the female armor from Kongalala?
Against Gogmazios, that's gonna be crucial. You might even say, no dragon weapon, no hope. A fire weapon can soften it up, but we've got Nadia for that. You can use what's on site in a pinch.
Have you faced a Gogmazios before, Griffin?
I wonder.
I'll take that as a I'm not telling you shit.
Attacks are good for softening up Gogmazios. After that, dragon element attacks become crucial.
Okay. So they were telling us what to do in the game regardless. I didn't even have to get spoiled at all. Oh well.
Your unit works in secret, but this is a critical operation.
Anya, the fish girl.
Can you tell us anything? Anything at all about Gogmazios?
Gogmazios' Drakesbone oil can cross between 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. The gaseous state is especially dangerous.
Moonhaze is his name.
Unless you suppress its power with dragon attacks, a moment will come from which there is no escape.
Oh great, an Elatrion State Eschaton Judgment move, eh? Great, just what I needed.
We live or die by the dragon element.
So yeah, they're doing the stupid ass Elatrion shit again from the sounds of it, which I am definitely so looking forward to. Yay. Fabius is all decked out.
Several days have passed, and still no sign of Gogmazios. It would be wise for our hunters to familiarize with the terrain before Nadia arrives.
Understood. We'll go have a look.
It's possible Gogmazios might return during the fire spring. Be prepared for any eventuality. Hunter, I sense time is short. I'll be extracting the smithy team. You know what comes next. Now, are you fully prepared?
Any more advice?
Gogmazios switches as needed between 3 states, with its gas-emitting state being the most perilous. A dragon element weapon is essential to deal with it in that form. Make doubly sure you are going in prepared.
Okay.
Good. Then let us go in high spirits.
With great gusto, yes.
No sign of Gogmazios, sir.
Check your posts. Stay vigilant.
Got it, sir.
Are we set?
Working on it. We'll make it.
Werner, you've done enough. Get to your posts. Once that thing shows up, it'll be too late.
Desi, do what she says. Huh?
Let's go.
Status report.
I didn't find any traces of the target, sir.
Neither did I.
The camp is fully operational.
Smithy team is on track too. Desi's been pulled out, but Werner's still in there.
I see.
Do you think Gogmazios moved on?
No.
We're in his home, and he's very angry about it. There he is. Boogie boogie.
A giant?
Gogmazios.
It's time. It's up to us hunters now to fight tooth and nail. We'll keep Zeus safe. Now go!
It's almost done. I have to do this.
Yeesh.
We can't let Gogmazios near them.
Hurry!
You should have brought a shield, Olivia. Uh-oh.
Okay, this should do it. Nadia!
Now, aren't you glad I showed up? Let's do this!
Well done! All units, positions! Yes, sir! Smithy team, get to cover! Mina, Kai, follow me!
Yes, sir!
Our objective is to slay Gogmazios! Begin by knocking that weapon loose!
That's a huge bitch.
Put your fears aside! Hang in there, everyone!
Okay, I gotta go for the oily bits.
Let's start by softening up that monster's heart. Keep it tight.
There! It's working!
I will test you with my music!
You see what I mean when I said he should have come out for Halloween instead of a stupid Final Fantasy boss?
Love this part. Let's go!
Wait a minute. Well, that was bad timing. Ah, I missed the weak spot. Well, he broke his head, I think.
Softened up now. The compact empty rifles are exposed. Use them as you can.
Hang in there, everyone.
I'll stop it. Brace for impact.
Charge the Wyvern gun and fire. Oh, good timing.
I'm stuck.
Is there another one around here? Yes, there is. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Amazon delivery.
Come on, you're better than this.
Did they break the tailbone? They did.
All units, eyes open. Don't get caught up in it.
The magma's rising.
There are things here you can use. Come up if the situation presents itself.
Okay, so now we gotta go up. Wait a minute, this is like Zora Magdaros. Only better.
Let's see if we can stagger it. Target its wing arms.
Okay, so we got a whole torso fight. This is basically Zora Magdaros. Except better, I want to say. Oh, don't go up there, down there, you idiot. Ah. Ugh. Okay, that was hard. Can I actually do anything without being stomped on, please?
Okay, we're on track.
This is annoying. Very friggin' annoying. How you...
No better time to go on the offensive.
Okay, connect the thingamajig. So, yeah, this is basically Zora Magdaros all over again, except this is way better. Ah! Or not. I spoke too soon. Pick up the thing.
Time to pull out all the stops.
Fire it, you say? Damn. Oh, come on. He has to be over there. Are you serious? I fired that too early.
Exposed. Use them if you can.
It's their
up to you. Come back in one piece, yeah?
Or too late. I should have used... Okay, so I could have used that much earlier. Okay, fine. So is he now in a gas phase or no?
All units, this is the point of no return. Please finish it off here. Gogmazios' final form. Use dragon element attacks to suppress its power.
Well, this is perfect spot.
Headed with everything! Don't get hit now.
Not good. I could not get out of the way.
Not keeping its power in check. Keep attacking.
Can't put me down that easily.
Gotta get him over here, at least. Whoa. Get out of the lava, get out of the lava.
Okay, let's up the pace.
Time to go on the offensive.
Attack it with everything you have.
I'm gonna put my all into this one.
Over here! Get behind me!
Or I could just go up here. Covered in oil again? Yes, he is. Come here, buddy. Get over here. Got the tail.
Gogmazios' final form. Use every technique you
Even the music sounds very hellish. I would. This is cool. I like this. Except for that. Oh, I can't get out of the way. Can't get out of the way.
Don't give up on me yet, Hunter.
I like this animal.
Not keeping its power in check. Attack it.
Ugh. Keep missing.
Time to go on the offensive.
Now, hit it with everything! Use every technique you know!
Preparing an attack.
Got behind Fabius. I went behind Fabius, you stupid ass game. What do you want me to do? Great. They couldn't even get their own mechanic correct. I literally went behind the motherfucker and nothing happened. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, because I did not weaken him fast enough, Fabius could not withstand it. Fuck you. I hate that Elatrion shit. Why do they have to keep bringing that crap back? So I can guard it too. Okay, so at least they give you multiple options, but you still have to fight him hard enough to get him weakened. So
Listen, once you've softened up Gogmazios, it is susceptible to attacks from a dragon element weapon. Make sure you have one.
yes, I know.
Your life will depend on it.
Can my goddamn bird get me where I need to go? Oh. So I can't gallivant too much, I have to hit him. Well.
Dragon element a few more times.
Gogmazios' final form! Use every technique you know!
I should examine it later.
Compact anti-wiper doesn't get reaching.
Hey, shake it off.
Yeah, the wing arms that I can't reach.
Not keeping its power in check. Keep attacking. I know it's fun to play with fire, but take it easy. Not keeping its power in check. Keep attacking.
Back on your feet?
Time to go on the offensive.
Attack it with everything you have!
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my all into this one.
Yeah, I really don't like the third phase of this fight. It's dumb.
Preparing an attack.
I can't, you idiot. I can't fall back. There's nowhere to go. They just had to bring back the stupid, retarded Elatrion shit. Capcom, nobody likes this. Nobody wants this. Only tryhards like this. Dumb. What am I supposed to do? The Dragon Pods don't do shit. They're worthless. And he flies around, you can't do anything.
Easy now.
Adapting to the situation.
Gogmazios' final form! Use every technique you know!
Yeah, except for the fact that you can't reach the blasted thing.
Let's see if we can stagger it. Target its wing arms.
Monster down. Let's go. Back to you.
Got him. How much you want to bet they're going to make an even more bullshit version after this?
I've never been so proud. Each and every one of you is worth 1,000 of your peers.
Okay, so shoot him down with the laser things. Ooh, we can even climb on top of his corpse. So, I like the fight. I just don't like aspects of it. I don't like that they brought back the Elatrion crap, meaning you have to hit him hard enough so that way you can survive it. Blah, blah, blah. That's what... And the fact that he flies around shooting fireballs all over the place, meaning you have to try to avoid all that. So, I feel like I want to like this fight, but there's a lot of shit involving it that I'm like, with. So I'm kind of like apprehensive. Dogma materials for special awards. Break those for more shit, for the bonus meta weapon that I'm never going to use, because fuck the meta, it's worthless. Charms that I haven't bothered with. So, I like aspects of the fight. I like that it does things better than other ones, like Zora Magdaros. Like the Zora, that one sucked because Capcom clearly tried to do more than they could handle, and you basically ended up with a giant block of a monster with nothing to do, whereas here, you have an element of that for just one part of the fight, and I'm fine with it in that regard. But, dude, did they really need to bring the Elatrion shit back? No. No, they didn't. I mean, it was tolerable with Jin Dahad, because at least there you could just use the environment.
I thank you for your help slaying that Gogmazios. We owe this victory to the teamwork of 8 hunters, and the combined might of the guild. It's an achievement worthy of celebration. However, we must be cognizant of the fact that Gogmazios dwell in this land. We must keep a sharp eye on the oil well basin and watch for any new anomalies. Should the Specter reappear, the guild will unite anew and deal with it as we now know how. I will count on you all when that time comes. But for now, I only ask that my brave hunters take a well-deserved rest. Fine work on a job well done, hunters. Dismissed.
As I was saying, I only liked it with Jin because at least with Jin, you could use the environment to do it, to block it. Oh, look at that. A whole bunch of yellows, which means we're basically at the end of the game. So yeah, unless shown otherwise, this is probably the last major title update for Wilds. I could be wrong, but it certainly feels like it. Of which it's the only good one, because there was actually something new involved that wasn't leftovers from the game when how it was originally supposed to release.
Hello, Night Mist, I believe it was?
Ah, yes. That is my current name, isn't it? I so easily forget. My role on this mission was to step in should anything befall Sharp Eyes. I am glad this never happened. Many would have wept her loss. Anyway, now that this task is done, you may call on me in the future, and perhaps I will come. Farewell.
Okay.
Oh. Well, hello there. So, you're the one. I was wondering when we'd have a chance to talk.
So this is the character they were building up to, and she only has like maybe less than a minute of screen time.
You guys really busted your butts against that Gogmazios. I'm glad I made it in time.
Yeah, about that. You said something to Werner. Aren't you glad I showed up? Curious as to why.
Oh, please. I bet he was saying, keep her away, or we don't need her. He did, right? I could hear it all the way back west. Not literally, of course, but that guy's so predictable that it's easy to picture him griping. Especially since he only knows, like, 2 different gripes. Wish he'd learned to vary it up.
So, Old Flame. Huh.
I hear that you and Gemma go way back.
Little Miss? Yeah, way back. She's basically like a little sister. She studied under her master for a long time, traveling around and helping people. Eventually, she parted ways with the caravan and started scoring solo gigs with the guild. It all feels just like yesterday.
Mind if I float an idea? We should go on a hunt sometime.
Oh, there's an idea. I'd like that. Say, why don't we invite Rosso along? More the merrier.
Yeah, more the merrier.
Don't worry. I promise I'll help out. Occasionally. You keep looking after Gemma for me, okay?
I never played Monster Hunter 4, so I don't know how much impact she had in that game.
It's finally over, Hunter. I seriously wish Elder Dragons would stay the heck away from civilization. You should have seen how relieved Maki and Yabran and the others looked. They were like, phew!
We're lucky Nadia showed up in time.
I know, right? She kicked all kinds of butt. After she arrived in Azuz, she took off like she already knew where to go. Saved Werner's hide for sure, and I'm glad you all made it out of there in one piece too. What I'm really saying is, Hunter, you were amazing.
Okay, well, since we're here, let's take a look at that,
It's fine. You should have seen.
Okay, they won't let me look at the stuff until I've done this. Fine, fine.
Hey, did you get some rest? You looked pretty rough at the end of all that.
Yep.
Look who's talking. But hey, we got it done.
We? I'm just another hunter along for the ride. No way I could have pulled that off without you. For once, I wish they'd give me a quest to settle down somewhere and retire. Or if that's too big an ask, they could at least send me home for a while. I miss the cooking.
Yeah, I don't think I was able to do the low power thing. I only ever survived it by climbing the cliff, and it's only one cliff.
Congratulations on taking down that Gogmazios. I'd say you've earned a well-deserved breather, yeah?
Sounds like a good idea.
Now, it's our turn as handlers to take over. We'll split up and start tackling the mountain of paperwork. We have to note where it was found, how the fight unfolded, tactics, habits, habitat, even its lore.
So the world to come knows every detail.
Yes. For years, no one knew why their gunpowder was going missing. But knowledge illuminates those mysteries for the greater good. Knowledge is progress. And as a handler, my hope is to be an instrument of that progress.
Indeed. You should work at my library.
Hey, Avis Hunter. Quite a show you put on back there. That was some quick thinking you did. Repurposing those pieces as slinger ammo? Huh. Once again, you amazed us.
You fought tooth and nail yourself, no matter how grim things got.
Of course I did. When people call on Rosso, Rosso delivers. And don't you ever forget it.
Okay, so who's next?
Nice work on that Gogmazios hunt. I saw how your efforts turned the tides. What? Something you'd like to say?
Olivia, when you were protecting Werner back there, you had me worried.
Yeah, I can understand why.
You told me once about the idea in your head of what you should be. If that's what you're striving for, then surely you've gotten close enough. It's time to...
No. Not yet. I have a long way to go. I know that you must look at me and see a reckless fool, but I know the path I walk. And I will not stray from it. Besides, that person I want to be is fused with the rest of me. There's no banishing her now.
Well, I hope your path leads you true, Olivia.
Oh, don't look at me like that. What did I tell you once? Wherever this journey takes us, Hunter, our destination will always be the same.
I just realized she's wearing Gormagala gloves. When did that happen? She's wearing Gormagala greaves too. In fact, a lot of the other characters are wearing stuff they weren't wearing before, like Rosso. I don't remember him wearing the Musketeer outfit.
Kai, I can't thank you enough for your help back there.
Oh, come on. Just doing what I'm supposed to. But that was one terrifying monster, wasn't it? Desi was our rep handling repairs, and it scares me that I almost didn't get him out of there. I'm glad Werner pulled through, too. I hope this earns us some peace and quiet. But if we need to team up again, I've got your back.
Nice work down there. I'm so glad you're safe. Even Olivia and Werner. Those idiots. I seriously thought Astrum Unit was going to burn up like a shooting star. Bad joke, but apt.
Eric, if you don't mind me asking, why the Astrum in Astrum Unit?
Oh, are you familiar with the research commission that crossed to the New World? The First Fleet had a star for its emblem. And Olivia and I both admire their courage.
A Monster Hunter World reference.
Is that what you hope to do one day? Travel to the New World?
Not especially. I don't think Olivia does either. They risked their lives for something that didn't exist in this world. It's almost madness, if you ask me. For better or worse, Olivia and I cherish the people in our lives too much to go on that wild an adventure. Still, Olivia has more in common with the First Fleet than I think she realizes. Because she's chasing after something this world can't ever give her. And that's enough out of Eric. I'd like to hear more about you, if you feel like sharing.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Does not want to risk getting harmed. Proceeds to throw herself in front of a Gogmazios boiling hot oil slick and having her back scalded. Okay. Sure.
Athos, I see your wounds from Gogmazios are bothering you less.
What, these? I'm more concerned about Werner's injuries. But, if we're being honest, I did think that might be the end. Nadia's the only reason it wasn't. Either way, I am not afraid with Livy at my side.
Then you intend to follow her wherever her path takes her?
Follow her? No, Avis Hunter. I do not follow. Livy has no sway over how I spend my life. I go where I wish to go. All I said is, where she dies, I die as well.
That's a stark fate.
We all meet our end, though, do we not? I, for one, feel blessed to be able to choose mine. When the inevitable day does come for me, promise you'll be watching from afar. And that you'll smile.
Very content with her livelihood.
Excellent work on the Gogmazios hunt. I'm so glad everyone is safe.
I was able to fight my hardest, knowing you were there ready to step in.
That's nice of you to say. I'm at my best when I act as someone's shield, someone's shadow. But never have I been so terrified to be called upon as such. Because that would signify the moment one of us had fallen. I shall savor the fact that such a grim moment never came. Excellent work on the Gog. I was able, but never because I shall.
I wanted to talk to Mina.
Good to see you in one piece, Mina.
Hey, you too, Hunter. That Gogmazios was a nightmare. Never seen anything like it. Oh, it was a grueling fight, and thankfully not our last. I realized that I'd better start bulking up if I want to be ready for any other surprises. And that means meat.
I like meat. I'll agree with you on that one. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Werner.
Well, look who it is. Good job back there.
You too, Werner. I think you took more heat than me.
Maybe. Don't look at me like that. In my head, I was plenty scared. And believe me, I'm well aware that our justifications need to have logic behind them. You and I, at least, need reasons for what we do. It's what keeps us going. Not that I care what you think anyway. Only person I have to answer to is me.
Have you at least finally learned my name?
Oh, come on! What do you take me for? We've been through thick and thin together, and still the hunter doubts. You're that hunter from, Draco Unit. The most amazing hunter around, see? I've been paying attention.
Different animal, buddy. Extra mission 7 complete. Okay, I got something out of that. Oh, they gave me a new rank, did they? Just like that. Tempered Rumpapolo, don't care.
Special event! Get the new... So long for now. I've got something for you.
What's that material you got there? The thingy with the oily stuff on it. Don't know what it is, but the oil could be used for the smelting foundry. If you come across any extras you don't need, you should give it a try. Smelt ore with Gogma material.
Bet you can make use of that.
Stuff to level up my gear, I believe.
Come anytime you need something.
Okay.
Hard at work?
Something urgent we need to discuss. Are you aware of the number of formidable monsters have been sighted in certain areas recently? Stabilizing the environment could have a huge effect on the ecosystem and people here. Handlers talked it over, decided hunter units will tackle this problem. Extremely dangerous undertaking, so make sure you are adequately prepared. Special multiple monsters at once. Don't those already exist? Okay, can we take a look-see at the GOG stuff?
Yeah?
What you got there? Did you find that lodged in Gogmazios? Fascinating. Drake's bone oil seems to have altered its nature somewhat. Bet we could use this to forge some new and unusual weapons. You can use Gogma materials you obtain from Gogmazios with Artian weapons to upgrade them into more powerful weapons. I do not give a shit about Artian weapons. Ugh. Activate more powerful reinforcement bonuses. Or do they not turn into... They better give me Gogmazios specific, because I really don't care about the you-know-what. Are you kidding me? You don't get a Gogmazios sword at all. They want you to turn Artian weapons into Gog weapons. Why? Just give me the goddamn weapons like in the old games. Why do you have to do this overcomplicated bullcrap? Ugh. Stupid.
Got something in mind?
They just had to go and do something stupid with Gogmazios, did they? Great. Fucking wonderful. Okay, so that's the female armor, and the only female armor, because, of course, they did not do the one armor alpha be different from the other alpha, from the beta armor be different. They just made them all look the same, right? So... Well, at least it looks cool. Certainly better looking than the other thing. Yeah, look at that. It's literally the copy and paste of everything. There was literally... I'm still gonna complain about this because I'm me, but much like how World completely gimped out on the weapon designs, by the way, they still gimped on the weapons and wilds because a lot of the newer monsters don't have weapons for every category, like, I don't know, a great sword for Raydao, a switch axe for Jindahad, or literally anything else for a Jarakan. Like, a Jarakan has only, 2 weapons to his name. He's utterly, he's utterly shallow in what gear you can get him, so there's basically no reason to ever fight him. But, yeah. With Wilds, like I said, and I'll keep bringing it up because half the fan base certainly doesn't want to accept it, but the fact that it's just copy-pasting of the alphas onto the betas just makes grinding for the hunt for the armors just worthless. I mean, why would I want to hunt for the alphas when I could just go for the beta? Okay, big whoop. They swapped the color palette a little bit. Doesn't matter. I could just do it myself anyway. So why would you ever want to bother with the alphas when you're going to get more out of the betas regardless? Makes no sense. So it's like, yeah, a lot of fans will gas up this game saying it's the best ever, to which I say, no, you're fooling yourselves. Capcom utterly pinched this game out, half-cocked, and I maintain that position, will forever maintain that position, and I highly, highly doubt it'll ever be improved with Ultimate, with the expansion. They're likely going to leave it as it is and not actually solve the problem. Lord knows they never solved the problem for the PC people. They're still having problems. And in my view, Wilds is just a demonstrable disappointment regardless. Okay.
What are we making today?
So we can further upgrade the armors if you want. Upgrade Gog.
Okay,
Not that I give a shit.
Ancient mysteries.
Okay, so you don't get any actual Gogmazios weapons like in Monster Hunter 4. You have to turn the Artine weapons into Gogmazios weapons. That is fucking retarded. Utterly fucking retarded. I hate it. Why couldn't you have just given me the, thing instead? Like in a regular game? No, we gotta do this crap. Stupid. Utterly stupid. Yeah, I'm not happy about it, to be honest. Also, I gotta be frank, I don't like the Gogmazios Greatsword. I like the iridescent blue and the writing engraved on it, but what kills it for me is the end of the sword. It ends in a blocky bit with those weird screws coming out. It's like, why? How to make your weapon a practicality nightmare? Like, how are you? I get that the great swords are more like chopping weapons more than anything, but come on. You even have animations where the hunter can even stab monsters with it, and so what is the point of this? Like, I get that Monster Hunter is just as goofy as much as anything, but there is such a thing as being too stupid, and I don't see how that blocky endpoint of the greatsword has any practical design use. It just looks ridiculous and stupid. Not as stupid as being forced to make Artine weapons that I don't want, when I'd much rather they be regular unlock weapons. But no, Capcom has to force in a gimmick that is frankly unwanted, and I certainly don't want it. I didn't need Artine weapons for the vast majority of the game. I don't need them either, and I certainly don't want to be forced into making them to get weapons for a monster that until now you didn't need to do that for. Just give me the friggin' Gog weapon and call it a day. Instead of adding more unnecessary stupidity. Ugh. Okay, let's... Let's look at what we can make for dual blades at the very least.
Ancient mysteries.
I could either make more blast or I could make a fire. Infused weapon.
Ready to get to work?
Okay.
Okay, let's crack a few ancient mysteries. I'm ready to work.
Okay, so what does the GOG version look like?
Okay, let's crack a few ancient mysteries.
It looks better than the Great Sword in terms of practicality, because one is a dagger and the other's a freaking mace, but it's okay, I guess.
Ready to get to work?
Anything else?
Who doesn't love a little ancient technology? Look good?
Mundus Altus.
All right, let's see what we can come up with. Look good? Who doesn't love a little ancient technology?
Okay, I admit that one looks kind of cool because of the buzzsaw right there. Now that's a wicked looking switch axe.
Ready to get to work?
Okay. We got 3 Gogmazios weapons. Although, to be perfectly frank, I am really, really not happy about it. I don't like how they took away Gogmazios' weapons and force you into unlocking them by means of the arcane weapons, because I guarantee you nobody was fucking using them. Lord knows I wasn't, because, well, the regular monster weapons worked just as good. So there was really no point to them at all.
Got something in mind?
Okay, we got the Gogmazios armor, which I do want to unlock. Certainly looks cooler than the freaking dragon armor. Which one? I can't remember the name of it. It's the one you get from frickin' what's his name? What's this? Ceremonial armor? Where the heck does that come from? Oh, it's for the festival. Okay, fine. That makes sense. It actually looks kind of pretty, I will say. I like the top at the very least. You know what? I'll get it.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Indeed. Reminds me of Kolv Teroff's armor a little bit. I liked Kolv Teroff's armor. Really, really I did. Akuma armor that I'm never gonna freaking wear because I don't like or care for the Street Fighter shit. Yeah, I'll unlock the ceremonial. The Bale armor, that's what it was. I didn't like it. Too bulky. Too... bleh. I don't know. I normally like this kind of stuff, but the Bale armor just didn't do it for me. I didn't care for it. Okay, so where is the Gogmazios? Set bonuses. I don't get it. What is all the okay, so there's no... Oh, wait a minute, there it is. No, there isn't any difference. So there's no difference at all between with the gem slots at all. It's just the set bonus stuff. You know what? I don't know. I don't get it. So, what does Bubbly Dance do? Okay. So is the set bonus a random thing, depending on what you're already wearing, or is it something else? I don't get it. Honestly, I like the mutual hostility bonus more. I don't really care much for the bubble dance one. Because at least with the other one, you get more use out of your elemental weapons for literally every other monster that becomes enraged, so what's the point?
Look good? Alrighty. Perfection.
Would have still liked the alphas and betas to actually look different. I thought I equipped that. Why is it not? Because I have it on layer armor. That's why.
Fit you to a T.
I think.
I heard from the others.
Monster Field Guide. Gogmazios, the first and last actual true update monster. Because Laggy and Steve were supposed to be in the game, but they weren't because they released WoWs too early. Same with Mizutsune. Gormagala was released with just Gormagala, no Shagaru or Chaos. Which, by the way, you know what I would have liked? Instead of wasting everyone's time replaying catch-up with monsters that were already in the game's databanks and were supposed to be in there by default, they should have just had the other updates be for the other versions of Gormagala. That's what I would have done. Also, Zoshia definitely doesn't count because he technically was in the game, albeit just the story-only easy mode version of it, not the actual high-rank version where you would get armor and weapons out of him, so he doesn't count. And then you have, of course, Omega frickin' Planetes, the most worthless addition to the whole game. Because he doesn't add anything, to meaningful. I mean, at least with Behemoth, he fit the requirement of actually looking like a living, breathing monster, on top of the fact that, for better or for worse, and in my opinion worse, he actually added some things to the formula. Whereas Gogmazios is literally the only genuinely new creature that I could say fit the update stuff. So, yeah. When I say first and last actual update, this is what I mean. Everything else just feels like catch-up, and basically was catch-up. On top of the fact that, well, much of the game is half-cocked when it comes to both new stuff and old stuff. What does the Frenzy virus contribute to Monster Hunter Wilds? Nothing. Is there any other alpha pack monsters? Nope, just one. They don't do anything with the horde mechanic shown off with fuck, what was it called? Valahara? Yeah, that never comes into play either. So, and of course, hell, I even laughed when I realized that they put back in the target tracker balls, paintballs from the previous games. You're never going to use those because the game tells you where everything is anyway. So, okay, now I got everything looking like how it should. I want to keep that on. Okay. So, okay. So there's no difference in changing the gems this time with Gogmazios Alpha or Beta, like in the other monsters at all. Okay. So what did I have? Mighty. Okay. Well, they also increased the level cap for armor too, so I may be able to hopefully be able to kill Savage Omega next time if I get around to it. Okay. So what does Gogmat so we can fight Gogmazios whenever we want, right? Or well, it looked like he was there in the quest type, so I don't think we have to wait for him anymore, like we'd have to for Zoshia. Which, by the way, why do we even have to wait for Zoshia to pop up anymore? There's really no reason to. And I almost forgot. Let's go ahead and change Eric and Alma into their season outfits. Wow, it's dazzling. On the first light you see after you enter the world. Maybe it's a sign I should make a fresh start. I have a perfect attire. What do you think? Yes. Change into his... whatever that is. Blaze Dazzling feels like it should mark an important milestone, change for the better. In fact, I have a little change in mind for myself. What do you think of the new me? Sure, go ahead. Well, she definitely looks pretty, I'll give her that. But trophy goes to Gemma, or Gemma, however you say her freaking name. Because she definitely has more stuff coming out, that's for sure. Okay, so let's check the arena, see if anything's different there. Nope. Don't care about the Street Fighter shit. That's worthless. Challenge quest for that Monster Hunter tournament that happens or something. I don't know. You get nothing from it except bragging rights, saying, I did it. She looks pretty. Why can't I unlock that as my bonus costume? Maybe I'll be able to, and I just haven't gotten the materials yet. That's probably it. Ghosts pay no heed. See tomorrow. Specter of their sins is right there. Okay, so now it shows you what you did previously. Not that that was necessary. I can remember perfectly fine, thank you. Oh no. So this is what they meant. It's triple the trouble with tempered monsters. Did anyone ask for this? It's probably Capcom's own little joke of poking fun at people, me included, that thought the game was too easy. Which it frankly was. I mean, I don't mind having a game that's challenging, but what I don't like is when it's either boring or skull-splittingly difficult to the point that it's not a challenge, it's just pain. That was the problem that I had with a lot of World's Endgame monsters, like Fatalis and Elatrion. It's not challenging, it's just pain for pain's sake. So I definitely may have to figure out how to do those. As for event quests, yeah, we got a bunch of these. I'm gonna have to figure out which ones I did and which ones I didn't, because I know me at the heart of Iberia, that's glowing. Darker Than You Think is ticking. The one with the 3 Blangongo was ticking. I could have sworn Sovereign Brute was also ticking. Now it isn't anymore. Okay, so I definitely got some stuff to do, that's for sure. I definitely want to fight Gogmazios again so I can get the rest of the armor, but I'm not too happy about the fact that all of his weapons have been gate-kept by the goddamn Artian system, which is just retarded. Okay, so...
Of course. Come back anytime.
So yeah, that's the... Wait a minute. Yeah, let's take a look at the stuff. Let's take a look at it. Where is it? Okay, I can't find it. What? I thought I unlocked The super sword, where is it? Are you kidding me? They didn't give it to me? Gemma, you got some explaining to do. Yeah, it's not there. What the fuck? It's gone.
How can I serve? Ooh, Artian, you say? I'm up for the challenge. Ooh, Artian, you say? I'm up for the challenge.
Where's the great sword? It's gone. Are you kidding me? I literally made the damn thing and now it's gone.
Ooh, Artian, you say? I'm up for
Oh, because I never made it, that's why. I never made it, that's why it didn't show up. Well, I'm an idiot. Well, to be frank, I prefer, as much as I hate to admit it, I prefer the old Artian sword of design. Because, like I said, I don't like the Gogmazios sword at all. At least design-wise. Because it looks too stupid for my liking. Had they just left it alone... okay, where the fuck... What the fuck, man? Where is it? Is it doing the stupid ass... It's doing the layered thing again, isn't it? Ugh. Turn that shit off. Annoying. Okay. How's it look? It looks okay. I'm not a fan of the whole chain. I'm not a fan of how the blade itself looks. Just looks like rock, but I like the overall coloration. Now that looks pretty cool. I mean, unfortunately, it's ruined by the spikes coming out right there. I would have preferred it actually be an axe head, as opposed to an Iron Maiden looking thing, but hey, at least there's a blade right there. So yeah, I'm kind of like in the middle when it comes to Gogmazios' weapons, because I like the color scheme with the purples and blues. I like the markings, but I don't like all the spikes and Iron Maiden medieval torture rack stuff on it. And the greatsword, as I've said, I don't like because it has that stupid cap at the very end, which makes it look horribly goofy and impractical. Like, how are you supposed to stab anything with it? And much like with Devil Joe's great sword, it has those weird chains crisscrossing the blade. So it's like, okay, you're clearly not going to cut anything because it's just going to bounce off of whatever it's trying to hit. So there's cool, and then there's just going way too overboard to the point where it's like, okay, is this a weapon or is this a cosplay prop being disguised as a weapon? And that's my problem with the Gogmazios greatsword. I want to like it, but that giant bronze nail cap at the end just makes it look silly, on top of the fact that it has that blockiness at the end too, which means, yeah, you're not stabbing anything with it so much as you're just going to give somebody a concussion. So yeah, Gogmazios, I can take it or leave it depending on the weapon and how it looks. But I'm certainly not happy about how they've been forced into being Artian weapons. Which, yeah, Capcom, nobody liked the Artian weapon system. It was unnecessary. It took away from the actual Monster Hunter gear that we all prefer to go fighting after. It does nothing. In fact, I pretty much went through the whole game without even touching Artian gear. That's how useless it was. But at least the armor's there. Okay, what about the Palico? How does Palico look? Freaking little... I have no idea. Little freaking chicken thing. Is there no Gogmazios armor? There it is. They turned him into an Iron Maiden. And he has no legs. What the hell? Defies explanation. Wait, what was the, okay, some kind of little spike scepter right there. Okay. So yeah, the armor is still alpha beta copy paste nonsense, but at the very least I am motivated to go grind for it. Although I'm a little bit weirded out by how everything has just been switched up. I can only imagine how the actual second armor would have looked had Capcom not been so lazy about it. Because no. Yeah, they did, if they were going to just do the one armor per monster, like they did in Rise, they should have just stuck to it instead of wasting everyone's time with copy-paste nonsense. But anyway, I'm rambling again about how much this game displeases me. So... oh, fireworks show. Yay! Let's celebrate how much we gimped this game. And blue-balled everyone. So yeah, that was the Gogmazios update. I have mixed opinions on it. On one hand, I like how the fight flows from the underground to being able to knock boulders on him and everything else. And then you have the second the end of the first phase where he goes and climbs the cliff where you have to fight him and shoot the railgun at him. Basically, they took Zora Magdaros' fight, except they made it be one small portion of the hunt, and it's actually, you know, correct, or at least done right. Although I do admit I flubbed it on account of the fact that I missed how to use the little battering ram, where I ended up missing and not realizing that Gog has to be over there. But in any other game, you probably wouldn't have had to worry about that. Like, I know in Monster Hunter World, you didn't have to worry about that much. Like, there were Dragonators everywhere. And then, of course, you have the second phase of the fight, where you go fight him up in that volcanic hellscape above. And he's flying around, you can knock boulders onto him, more so, but at the same time, I really, 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 really don't like how they incorporated more Alatreon nonsense into the game with Gogmazios. I hated it with Omega. I hated it with Behemoth. I hated it with both, of course, with Alatreon and Fatalis. So why is it back yet again? They keep forcing this shit on us, and I freaking hate it. I much prefer how Jinda Had did it, where you could just bring down a boulder and hide behind it, and it was fully within your control. You didn't have to worry about any bullcrap gimmick mechanics, like, oh, hit him hard enough until he goes down. Well, clearly, I couldn't do it, and I paid for it both times. So it's just another eye candy gimmick that just serves to waste your time and punish you needlessly. I wish I could go back in time and just impersonate somebody in Capcom and tell the director, hey, that shit you're planning to do with Behemoth and incorporate later, don't do it. Ever. But they did it, and we're stuck with it, so I don't know. It's like, I like parts of the fight, but then there's other parts of it that annoy me. So I'm of mixed opinions, honestly. And I also stand by what I said earlier when I say that Gogmazios is the first and currently last actual good update to the game that actually served some shred of a purpose, because like I said, everything involving Seregios, Legiacris, Mizutsune, that was Zolshia, that was all stuff that was supposed to be in the game from the very get-go, but of course it wasn't, because Capcom rushed the game out when it clearly wasn't ready. So for basically 2 title updates, we've basically been playing catch-up, and Update 4 is like the only one that had anything new to the table. And of course, I left out 3 because, well, I stand by what I said with regards to Omega Planetes. He's worthless and unnecessary. He brought nothing to the table except for Sujimoto to add another list of favors to other studios that he's chummy with. Rather than focus on making this game, he gallivants and goes fooling around with other people's toys. So, yeah, I enjoyed aspects of the Gog fight. I'm glad he's in the game and is free of being confined to the DS, but was it really enough for Monster Hunter Wilds? No, absolutely not. Like I've said, this game is half-cocked to oblivion. As much as I've enjoyed it, I can't help but be demonstrably disappointed by it because of how much was either gimped, half-baked, or just plain done horribly wrong or downgraded. So, if I had to pick a game that is more preferential to Wilds, it's either World or Generations Ultimate. Rise is fine, but it has too many things that bore it down. In fact, a lot of the problems I have with Wilds, I can directly paint to being where Rise is responsible. The one armor for monster stupidity, the whole content being left out of the game when it should have been in the game, It's like they didn't have COVID as an excuse this time, so why they even were as lazy as they were boggles the mind. And also on top of the fact that Rise had that very, very annoying gimmick with the spirit birds, where they basically made eating redundant and pointless because they make you go get those stupid things, wasting 10 minutes of a hunt every freaking time. So, if I had to choose a Monster Hunter game that is the better starting point, it's definitely, at least on more modern systems right now, it's either Generations Ultimate or World. And that's basically it. Rise is just too streamlined. And I really feel that recommending this as a baby's first Monster Hunter game kind of does a disservice to the rest of the series with how much was inexcusably downgraded or overly streamlined to an obnoxious degree. Like, because there's things I like that were nice, but then there's other things where it was like, this was fine, why did you do it this way? Or why did you completely forget adding the rest of what was there previous? Alpha Beta armor was looking different. And of course, a lot of monsters completely lacking in unique weapons, like Ajarakan. He only has like 2 weapons to his name. There's no great sword or switch axe for Reidao or Jindahad, respectively. So yeah, too much is lacking in a game that is ultimately as wide as a lake, but shallower than a rain puddle, which is what has annoyed me. So I don't know. There's things I like, but there's way too many things I don't like, and I highly doubt Capcom will ever actually fix any of those issues with Generations Ultimate, because I'm frankly expecting more of the same. Could they actually do better? Maybe. Some will say there's nowhere to go but up, but I mean that as a negative. There's nowhere to go but up because of how everything else has been severely downgraded or just lackadaisically made. So, I don't know. Is there another title update? Maybe. I don't know. I got the impression Gogmazios was the last one for base Wilds, because every other title update was taken off by stuff that was supposed to be in the game anyway, and could have been better served for other things like the other Gormagala variants, other giant Elder Dragon monsters. Instead, it got taken up by forgotten leftovers and a Final Fantasy collaboration that I swear people are on drugs trying to excuse for being perfectly fine when it really isn't, and added nothing. So, anyway, I'll definitely be hunting Gogmazios again on my off time, and of course doing a lot of the event quests that are lined up. But as far as streaming the game is concerned, yeah, I got nothing else worth streaming for, to be honest, other than more ZZZ. So, yeah, until something else that's genuinely new comes out, I don't look forward to any streams of Wild anytime soon, either until the next title update comes or the expansion comes. There's basically nothing worth showing off. You've basically seen everything. Even in World, I went ham. Well, at least with World. With World, I streamed a whole bunch out of it because, well, admittedly, it was my first game, and so I wasn't used to it, on top of the fact that, well, like I just said, I was used to it, so a lot of stuff that I really didn't need to stream, I ended up streaming anyway. But here, it's just like, yeah, there's nothing else to look forward to. It's like, with World, I was always finding excuses to play the game, stream or no stream. What armors I wanted to get, what other even despite the problems with the weapons, which ones I wanted to get. With Wilds, it's like once you do what you want, you're basically done until the update comes out. In which case, okay, fine, I'll go dig it out of the shelf and refamiliarize myself with it. So there's considerable lack of any reason to play Wilds, even compared to previous games, which is what really doesn't help the game either in my eyes. So, anyway, I'm rambling. I'm basically repeating myself again, which, honestly, can you blame me with how undercooked and gimped Wilds is? Anyway, so that was Gogmazios. I liked parts of it, hated other parts of it. Every other flaw that I've already explained, I've re-explained, and also shown my displeasure with how they did Gogmazios' weapons in this game with the freaking Artian shit. Great. So anyway, that'll do it for Wilds. We did the Gogmazios. I will go back to Zenless Zone Zero, where we'll check out that chess thing that's going on, and look forward to the next chapter for that game. So yeah, that's it. Once again, for this part of Monster Hunter Wilds, Lord knows when the next part of it will ever come out, in which I will have another excuse to actually stream the game again, because Lord knows I don't have any other reason to. So thank y'all. See you later. Bye bye.